All right, guys. Here's Rory McIlroy on the left, #1 player in the world, pound for pound, the longest hitter on the PGA Tour. I've got a few interesting comments to make about his swing. Point out a few of these elements real quick here. The first thing, let's look at setup, and I want you to look. I got a line drawn on his right leg, and a line drawn through the middle of his right ear. What I want you guys to see is before the club head ever moves, Rory has a little trigger move where his right leg goes from there to it kicks in. So it goes from slightly flexion under duress to more flexion at this point, and the left leg begins to what? Extend. And as he's doing that, you'll see his head move a little bit up and a little bit to the right. Okay, see the watch where the ear is at that point there. It's higher, right? And so, you know, the little start of this swing, this trigger move is important because it is assisting in getting us taller on the first half of the backswing. It's going to allow us to then drop down at the right time. Okay, so right leg, again, right leg flexion, okay, setting up what? Extension on the backswing, which keeps us tall. It helps keep our hips level. It sets up the proper sequence to allow us to drop at the right time. So here's Jamie Sadlowski on the right. I got the same line on his right leg, a line through his ear as well. I want you to watch out again. The right leg kicks in. The head moves up, right? Look at the ear. Up and to the right. All this takes place again. It starts before the club head ever moves. Okay, the right leg flexing. Okay, setting up right leg extension. The head moves up and to the right, staying tall on the backswing. Okay, and then obviously he drops down at the right time. You know, Jamie, again, it's overly exaggerated, but he does hit the ball 70 yards farther than Rory. His segments accelerate a further distance in a short amount of time, so it's going to allow him to produce a little more energy and ultimately higher club head speeds. So again, let's look at this guy. He's was a pretty good player back in the day. So I'll zoom in a bit on Tiger here. I think this was around 2000. All right, line through the ear. Okay, watch, again, this is subtle, but watch his right leg before the swing starts. See the right knee kick in and slightly flex? Okay, as he's doing that, he's going to stay tall in the backswing. Look at the right ear. It stayed tall. It's up above the line. Again, still tall. Still tall. And then when the left leg starts flexing and the right leg starts flexing, the drop down occurs. Okay? We have left pelvic tilt. We have dual external rotation, dual abduction. All this stuff, you know, contributes to the drop down along with gravity. Since we went up, then we can use a little bit of assistance from gravity to allow us to drop down. Okay? Right there. Now, this is greatly opposed to what Tiger is doing now in the start of his backswing. We'll look at a 3-wood here. So let me zoom in again. Okay, here's a line. I'll put a line through, you know, it's kind of blurry, but through the middle, you know, of his ear there. Now, you're going to see him drop early in the swing. So, it's, you know, at this point, he's already way lower than he was in the one I just showed. So, obviously, his legs are flexing. His left hip is flexing early. His left leg is flexing early. His up move is gone. His movement to the right off the ball is gone. So just a completely different move altogether. So I wanted you guys to be aware of these movement patterns that start the swing in these great players. You know, these moves are mutually reinforcing. If I improve the takeaway, I'm going to improve what? The top of the backswing. If I improve the top of the backswing, I'm going to improve in transition. If I improve transition, guess what? I'm going to improve impact. So anyway, these movements are not unique to just Rory or Jamie or old Tiger. We see these movement patterns in many of the legends throughout the history of the game. You know, Hogan, Nicklaus, Snead, Palmer. I mean, all these guys had these moves. And I think we all can learn from them and use them and imitate them and improve our own sequence. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.